Hello, hello everyone. Am I audible? So today we will discuss week four. Before that, since we have 2 hours, we'll first discuss two questions from week two. Week three. After that, we will discuss practice programming assignment from week four. So that is the plan. So I will start. I'll share my screen. I hope the screen is visible. Okay, so okay. So this is the first question. Uh, okay, this is the first question. You can just go through this. The main class, the class where this main function is called F class. Okay, and we are taking um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doubles here, right? And then we are creating an array of some shape object uh, with which have size 3. And then, so what is this shape? Shape is this class, okay, and it has,
Ma'am, you have to zoom a bit.
is it fine now? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so it has a method called area, which will just print area of generic shape. And there are other classes called circles, rectangle, and triangle, which extends shape, right? As you can see. So the task we have is to uh, create a constructor for each of these classes. And again, so we have a array of shape, and with in this array of shape, we have to store object of uh, circle, rectangle, and triangle. That's it. And we have to print for each shape object in this array, we have to print s dot area. So we need a function, which we need to override that area method which we saw in shape. I think it is very clear. No, this question is very clear. No, anything you need to know? Any doubt?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
Sure, sure. So basically, we are dealing with MA. We are dealing with a class called shape, correct? It has a method called area, and we have three other classes which are kind of subclasses or subtype of the type shape, which will inherit, right? Circle, rectangle, and triangle, which you can, as you can see, extends shape, right? Circle extends
Yes.
shape, rectangle extends shape, right? Okay, so all these are subtype of shape. Okay, so now shape has a method called area, and we in this classes called circle, rectangle, and triangle, we need to override the area. Now it will just print area of generic shape, but we need to print the correct area. If it is a circle, we need pi r square. If it is a rectangle, we need L into length into breadth. So specific, the area method, we have to override specific to each shape. Okay, and again, we have to define constructors for all these three subclasses. And so, is this part which is not clear for you?
Yes.
This is like we are, so we have a type called shape now, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this is the super class. So with we are creating an array of this super class shape called SARR, and we are using the constructor. This is an array of shape with size 3. This is an array of shape object with shape instances with size 3. Is that correct? Is that okay? So this will be basically shape 1, shape 2, like that it will be. Shape 3. It will have, that is what SARR is. And here we need to uh, have a code which will take each object in a shape object in this array and assign it to a new circle, new rectangle, and new triangle. So basically, this SARR, after this particular line of code, after we write it, it should become something like some circle C, rectangle R, and triangle T, something like that. And then after that, this line of code is actually taking each shape from this array and calling the function, calling the method area. So what we are basically trying to understand here is, can anybody say what this is?
Dynamic
Sir,
Dynamic dispatch, right?
dynamic, yes,
Yeah,
dynamic.
yeah. So all these objects are basically shape, the type of shape only. I mean, sorry, the variable type is shape only. But when we uh, call this function at a runtime, that it will check which uh, the which subclass is this particular object instance of, right? So is it an instance of circle? Then it will call that particular area method from this particular code, correct? Did you get that? This is called dynamic dispatch. Is that idea clear?
Ma'am, just by the number, it will understand that it is a circle area or a rectangle.
Yeah, not like number. So here, let us see. So here I will take, we have, I have not started coding it. I'm just showing, okay? So we are taking SAR first, the zeroth index, the first object, and we are creating new circle here, okay? So you got it. So now uh, the variable type is shape only because we have created SAR as an array of shape. But actually, when during runtime, when s dot area method is called, then it will check what is this instance. So the first instance will be of circle, correct? Which correct? We constructed a circle using the in this shape variable is pointing to the circle object. So during the runtime, that's called dynamic dispatch, right? During the runtime, Java is checking if this which instance is this particular object. Sorry, of what type is that? So it is actually circle. So it will call the method from that particular subclass. Is that clear now?
So how it will select like it is a circle or a rectangle?
So by during runtime, the object is already created, so it knows what object it is of.
Okay.
So accordingly, it will.
And and ma'am, while new shape 3, it will take 1 to 3 or 0 1 2.
0, 1, 2. Sorry. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
0. Okay, we'll code it. Then you will. Yeah. Okay. So here I need to define a constructor. So why do I need a constructor here? Why? So here in shape we don't have a constructor. Okay. So but here we need a constructor. Can you tell me why? Because here we need to specify radius, correct? So we have to give radius as parameter. That is why we need a constructor there. So how do I make a constructor is by public. It should have the same name as that of the class, and we need a parameter radius. Okay, and this should assign radius uh, equal r. Okay. Now, okay, how do I override this method? Can anybody say?
Give the same name.
Sorry.
You write another method with the name area.
Okay. So, what is the condition here? Can I write private or something?
Hard to override, no?
Yeah, we have to override.
So
We have to override. You're asking what to override, huh? We have to. So we the shape uh, class have a method called area. Okay. Now this circle is extending shape. So either if I don't override area here, what will it show when I call area method on a circle object?
it will show area of generic shape. It will go to
Correct,
the shape.
correct, correct. But what we really need is we need to print out the real radius of this, sorry, the real area of this circle, that's pi r square. Okay, or whatever the area from circle, something like that. Okay, so I will public. So I need to have same signatures as that of the uh, sorry, the method we are overriding. I'm just taking the same public void area, correct? And then system dot out dot println math dot by radius into radius, correct? Any doubt?
Ma'am, if I void means it doesn't return anything, correct?
Correct, correct.
Now, if I give something for it to return, let's say some int, now that
Okay,
means I'm not overriding the method, right?
correct, correct.
But if for the circle object dot area, it will still call this, correct?
It will still, you are saying if I'm putting int here,
Ha,
okay,
return 0
then
something.
I'm return 0.
Now in the main, if you call circle object dot area, count equal to
Okay,
circle object, it will still work, right?
uh, let us see. New circle.
Circle
say radius 5. Okay, and I'll say R. This is what you are saying, right?
You have to put int I equal to c dot area, because you have to catch that, right? It is returning something.
Correct. Correct. Okay.
Okay.
5, 6. So so here is like it's a compile time error.
It gives a compile time error.
Compiler error, yeah. Because we can't change the uh, return type. It will
Okay.
okay.
But you can make this void. Then I will not be able to overload the method at all. I should
Override.
Ma'am, can you remove the line number 20
Remove line number.
or to comment like it's
Okay, so it is giving compile error. Okay, ma'am.
So when you there is two things, right? Overloading and overriding.
Ah.
So if I write the exact same signature, it will override.
Okay.
That means the method defined in the subclass is the final method when I call that object. But
Okay.
overloading is we are changing the parameters. So here this will be void itself, but I am giving a parameter here, something like int. So then this is overloading. So there both are there. So when we both these functions are valid, in that case, what happens is when I call c dot area, the original superclass method is called. But when I call something like with a parameter inside, then the overloaded method will be called. This method will be called. So based on the argument, uh, the methods are different.
Okay, so overloading means I cannot change the return type. I can only change the input parameters to that method.
Correct, correct.
Okay, got it.
Ma'am, why can't we change void in line number 19 now, since we are passing a parameter? I mean, since it's a totally different method and the signature,
Uh-huh.
I mean, so why can't we
No,
change
so
void in line number 19 now?
okay, so here this what is happening here is we are overloading a method which is already in shape.
Yes. So if we
Yeah,
are not calling, if we are calling with by passing an argument, it is going to hit the this circle. And if we are calling without passing any parameter, it is going to call the method for the shape, right?
correct.
So, ma'am, since in line number 19 now that we are passing a
Huh.
parameter, why can't we write public int area?
So, when do we write what is this particular thing? This is a return type, right? What we are returning.
Yes, but now it's a
no,
different.
he is asking, can we write? Can we write?
No, that doesn't work.
It should work, ma'am. Right? We are passing a parameter. VT signature is changed, so it will override.
So you are like not like overloading.
It's
Now, if you put a return, yeah, return 0 like you did, yeah. Now,
Yeah,
ma'am, there is no error.
yeah, correct. But what is happening is this particular, but here there is error, right? Okay. Mm, yeah, this will work, but we can't take shape there. When the variable is shape, then here is an error because shape doesn't have area with an argument 0, correct?
Okay, ma'am. In that case, we can also
But if
typecast
it,
the right hand side to
yeah, but right, like even if okay, you are saying this should be shape itself,
yeah,
and here I need to typecast.
yeah, yeah. One more bracket, ma'am. Yeah,
Yeah,
this works.
yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Okay. But if it is just a circle, I mean shape, it doesn't work. Okay. Okay. So this is fine. So here I am overriding without any parameters, without any return type, without returning anything. Okay. Now again the constructor here. Constructor here with two parameters. So can you tell me why we are not using super, we are not calling super constructor here?
It is not implemented in the parent class. No? Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. That's like we are using the default constructor of, so we may not call super, right? Okay. So this is fine. Okay. Uh, okay, I think that much is enough, right? We will just omit triangle for now. No need to repeat it again and again, right? So here we have an array of shape with size 3. So here I will take each uh, shape object in array and I will create new circle with radius say 4. Okay, SAR1 new rectangle 4 and 5. Okay, now I will make let this be shape itself. Okay. Now let's see what happens. Everything is perfect, right? Okay. Okay, I will just run this. Okay, it is asking me for radius. Oh, sorry. Here I should have given R. Okay, so yeah, it is. So the first area is area of the circle, second is the area of the rectangle, and this is the area of generic shape. So that is coming from this particular object. Okay, I hope it is clear. Can you uh, use interface in this? This much is clear, right? Actually, this is week 3 concept. Okay, so here I can make this shape as an interface also, right? And I cannot define any method here, but so here I can just make it an interface of, okay. Then here, what should I write if it is interface?
Implements.
Correct. Implements. Okay. So everything else is fine, right? But this
Ma'am,
this
ma'am,
is
one
not okay. Okay.
good question, ma'am. In the when we made it interface, the shape had only one method, which is called uh, area.
Hmm.
So now the condition for an interface is that all the subtypes or the child classes that come from an interface will be inheriting the ones that I'm defining here. So they will all inherit this public void area.
It will, so interface is telling the classes which implements it that it should create a method, define a method called area.
Yeah, and they have to do it
Yeah,
concretely, like
yeah,
not. Okay, so this is the condition.
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sorry. Last here, here again I will call a circle, a rectangle. If there is uh, any confusion, do let me know. 4, 5. Okay. This is also working, right? So the last, so you can see this is coming from the circle. This is coming from this length and breadth, this particular object, and that this one is coming from uh, rectangle 2, 5, right? 10. And for all this is an array of shape object. But here, what I am trying to say is, since there is this interface is not so earlier it was having a function which was printing like generic area from generic shape, but now it doesn't have anything. It is just indicating, it is just telling it's the classes which is implementing this interface that you should define a method called area. Correct. So this is an interface. So these classes are implementing this particular interface. Okay. So you got everything right. Uh, yeah. I hope it is clear.
Yeah, I got it, ma'am.
Okay. So this is dynamic dispatch. I'll go to the next question. Okay. So here we have two classes, uh, book and ebook. Ebook extends book. Okay. These are the private instances. private variables, title, author, and price. For ebook, it has file size also. Okay. Then here we need to define a constructor. Then that's it. And here we need to override the toString method. Okay. Okay. So this is how we will construct a new ebook. So this is one title. This is the author's name. This is a price for a book. For ebook, it is uh, title, author, price, and size. Okay. Any lack of clarity in the question? I think it is clear. Okay. Okay. So how do we define constructor here? I think it is we already know public. Public, the name of the class, right? Okay, then we need this parameters, string title, string author, and double price. Okay, and we need to change we have to give these values to the objects variable title. Okay, author, price equals p. Okay, this much is okay. So here, when I call system out.print.b1, I need to print something like author's name, sorry, title, book's name, author's name, and price, something like that. Here I need to print book name, author's name, and price, and the size also. So this is what I need to be printed when I call this println object. So what should I do? Will now, if I call println, will it? I think we discussed it in the previous session, like last Friday. So here, when I call println, it is actually calling toString method from which class? Can anybody tell?
Object.
Yeah, object class, but it will not give me the required result, right? I want it to print something like the title, author, and price. So I need to print like this, but if I do now, it will not work, right? That is clear. So we need to override that toString method in the class book. Okay, so here I am going to do that. So I should take the exact uh, signature as that of the object class toString method. So this is what it is. So it should return a string, correct? And it has no parameters. Okay. So what should I return? I should return the
No, ma'am. Return title plus author plus.
sorry, I'm so sorry. Title plus author, something like this. Okay. Okay. Now that is fine. Now let us define for it for
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am. One doubt for that
yeah.
price. For price, then I have to typecast to string. If I have to.
No need. No need. If I just say so, you have a string here, and when I say plus that integer
Okay. Plus,
double or
plus itself will
integer,
convert. Okay.
yeah. So no,
Thank you, ma'am.
nothing to that. Okay. So that is it. Now I need to define the constructor here also. Public ebook. It needs to take string p, string order, double price, and double size. And it should. So here we need to use the super constructor, correct?
Correct. Super T, comma A,
Super,
comma P.
yeah, t comma a comma p, and then uh, size equal, sorry, file size, right? File size equal 5. Okay. So this constructor is okay. Now I need to, so when I am calling println for ebooks, I need to print along after printing all this, I need to print size also. So how can I do? Uh, so what can I do is public string to string. Okay, first I will return something like uh, super dot to string plus uh, size.
No,
File
ma'am,
size.
file size.
Yeah. Okay. Now let us see. I will run this. Okay. First, I need to give a string. Say I'm saying book one, order one, price say 200 rupees. Uh, then again book two, order two. Oh, what happened? Book one, order. Okay, 1 second. Then this is creating problem. Okay. Book one, order one, 200, book two, order two. 1 second. I can't see any sheet. Excuse me. Okay, now it is printing, right? So here, what we learned is how to use the superclass methods and how to use the constructor of the superclass, correct? So that is it.
What the
And
error, ma'am? What the error if you have given?
actually, I I can't understand why that happened. Okay, I will maybe I will get back to that later. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now this week 3 questions are over. Now we will go to the practice programming assignment of week 4. Has anybody done this? Has anybody attempted it?
Yes, ma'am. I have done the first one only. There are two systems.
First one did, the second one, what about? Okay. So question 1 is here we have an interface called searchable. Okay, and it is telling the classes which implement it to implement a function called search. Okay, let's see what is happening. We have a class called character, something like char. It has a private variable c, which is of type character. So the constructor, when we call, you can see this is the constructor, right? So when we call the constructor, we should give a character to it, and it will give this private character instance will become that particular C which we give as argument. Then here we need to implement the equals function for the character. Here we need to override it. Okay, then I will explain once again. Here, this is an array of this character, particular this type character. That is the variable we have here, and this object is actually taking in that array. So we are passing an array of this this class, right? Character class to this character array, and that is what creating this object called character array. Character array is an object, right, which has a character array within it, something like that. Okay, so here again we have to create a method called search. Okay, so we have we have to uh, we have a parameter called start index. That means where to start the search, kind of, and what to search for, the key to search for. Okay, then frequency counters. So basically what we need to do with this program is it needs to take in a string. That is what it is doing first, right? It is taking a string uh, and then it is taking a character, correct? And then it is creating an object of type character, char, which we saw here, using this particular character c. Okay, that as argument, we are creating a character object called key, and then we are creating an array of this object character. Is it confusing?
No, ma'am, it's okay.
It's okay. Yeah. Of object character. How can I call it? Char, our class, something like that. Okay. An array of that type, and then taking each of that object in that array, sorry, or array, and uh, giving each object in that array and creating a character object using each character of this string. So here let us say we are giving a string called, okay, I will take the example itself, example input itself, okay. Maybe Java, that much is enough, I think, okay. And here I am giving some A as input, okay. So here what we are here what we are doing is we are creating this object using A, the character A. Okay, so and here we are creating an array of uh, like array of character objects, right? Character, I will say character 0, character uh, 0, character 1, like that, as big as the length of the string. Okay, so here we have 4, so it will go till character uh, 3, right? Is that clear? And in this, and here we are going through these this character array, and we are taking each of uh, the value object in this character array, say character O, and to it, so we are taking each of it, character, for this variable, we are creating new character with what? J, Java, the first character of the string we gave as input. And we are taking the second. Is that clear? Uh, Here we are creating this loop is doing this. A. Is that clear? Okay. So that you understood what is happening. Okay. Now, so this CA is basically an array of this character object, which has each character from Java, J, A, V, A in its different positions, right? And here we are creating a character array object that is from this class, this particular class, okay? And using inside that we are giving this particular array of character as parameter, sorry, as argument, and this is that character array object. Okay, now we need to uh, print this frequency counter dot get frequency. This is what we need to do. Okay, we have to somehow get the, so here Java, and I'm giving A as Java and A as input. So the output should be 2. So the number of this particular character in this string, that is what I should print. Okay. Okay. So what is to be done? This big task is actually uh, divided into smaller subtasks. So we can say, so I need to override this equals method of object class, because so as you can see, uh, get frequency is taking in a searchable object. So searchable object means what? Any object belonging to any class which implements this particular interface searchable, right? So that is what it is taking, and it's taking an object as key. Okay. So if this object is instance of character array, then we need to count the number of occurrences of this particular key inside this object. That is what we are going to do. Okay. Can anybody tell me what to do? Where to start?
Ma'am, can you show us where this OB is created?
OB is so here you can see this is what OB is. So character array implements searchable. So it is a searchable OB. So we can easily give, since character array implements searchable, we can give this particular character array object inside this, right? Okay. So here somehow I need to loop through this searchable object, right? So what do I need to do? Loop through uh, search OB, correct? And then see if that particular, so we reach a particular character. So inside OB we have character, correct? Uh, and we have to check if this character equals key. And we need to, if that is equal, we need to somehow increment the count. That is what we need to do. But before that, we have another, so we need to implement this search inside character. So here you can see what is this search method doing. We are taking a start index, okay, and then we are searching for some object key inside this character array. And if the key is found, return the index of the first occurrence of the key, else return -1. Okay, so what should we do? So we have an object key. We need to search for key in uh, in its character array, correct? And return the index of the first occurrence. And there is one more thing, that is start index. Start index is telling me where to start searching. So if it is 0, then it will start from the first index. Say if it is 3, then it will only start from the third index. Is that clear? Okay. So, so I will say for int I equals 0, I less than length.
Ma'am, int I should be not 0, ma'am. Start index, right?
Correct, sorry. Start index I plus plus. So first I need to define what length is. How to get the length?
Carried of length
Is it function?
without braces, sir.
Sorry,
Without braces.
uh, Are you sure? Because this is an array, right?
Mm.
So it should say
For the string, it would work.
it is okay. Uh, so what should I see? I should see if uh, the character at I equals uh, the key. But will this work?
This won't work, ma'am. So dot
Yeah,
equals key.
yeah. Let us see. So let us see if that also will work. Okay.
Return I.
So this is of what type?
Character array. Character.
Uh, character, correct. So this is character. Okay. So what about this key?
Object.
It's an object, right? Okay, let's see what happens. Then we will see. Okay. Okay. Now, using this particular search, can you implement this function, get frequency?
Ma'am, can we write else statement, ma'am, for returning -1?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Ma'am, that should not be there, ma'am. Outside the for, you have to give return
Oh,
minus.
sorry.
Sorry, ma'am, to interrupt, ma'am. Where do we find this code?
This is first question of uh, programming practice assignment.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, sorry. Now, using this, can you implement this get frequency? So I will write int start index equals 0. Okay, int count equals 0. Okay, and then write I will write something like uh, so I need to call this search. Okay, uh, ob ob dot search start index I am giving as 0 first, and I am giving key. Key here is object, and here also it's object, so I can give easily. Correct? No need of typecasting it or anything. Okay. Now, while start index not equal to -1, I need to create a start. I need to use this particular search method again. Start index +1 and then key. And every time I see a object of this key, every time I see key here, if it is not giving -1, I need to increment the count. Okay, then if I don't find anything, else return 0. Here return count. Is it clear what we are doing? So here this equal we didn't implement, right? Let's see what happens if we don't implement it. Okay. Uh,
Ma'am, we didn't implement the Boolean function first one.
which Boolean function? 1 second.
First one.
Searchable,
Here, ma'am.
and that one I am just frequency counter. Okay. Frequency counter get frequency. Uh, so, sorry, 1 second.
Line number 82, I think, man. 82. Is there an extra braces or something?
not able to figure that out right now. Strap braces because of these.
Ma'am,
One
ma'am, we
multiple.
asked to check the character equal for the object D, ma'am, in the Boolean equal function. They asked you to check, ma'am.
Yeah.
Then we have to check if every character which is equal to that object, right?
Yeah. No, that we are doing here, right?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Then they specified a specific separate function. That's why I asked, ma'am.
Yeah, that I'm just giving as that we will define 1 second. But other than also it should not give error. 1 second.
Ma'am, you can try restarting the terminal, like, or the VS Code itself. Maybe it is causing
Okay,
some
okay, I
problem.
will. Yeah, 1 second. Okay, I will do one. I'm so sorry for that. One searchable class. One return type return true.
Then you go through each class and see whether any closing braces are missing. Go one by one.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Uh, Here one is missing. Yeah, here. Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Brackets were mixing. Okay. Okay, now we can give this as input. I will explain once again. Okay, so I am taking, I can write Java program and A as character, and it is printing how many times A is there in the particular string. Okay, so you can say once again. Okay. Uh, okay, so what is happening here? This equals function we override, right? Uh, Here, this is so we are inside this, we are giving object type. So we need to typecast to uh, it is taking this in object variable, but in reality, this is of object char, right? So that uh, dot c will give us the character uh, variable of that particular object d. Then it is checking with the this dot c. So this is what this equal method is doing, and we are calling it inside here. Okay. You can ask if there is any doubt. I don't know why it is again giving error. Okay, let us. Now it is fine. Hello. O. And giving O. It is giving 3 as output 3 times. This O is coming. Uh, is it clear?
Ma'am, can you please explain that equals method alone, ma'am? I get confused.
Yeah, sure. So we are using this equals method in search, right? So here basically we are using. I will explain. So this is a class, and inside that we have a static function. Okay, get frequency.
Sorry, ma'am. The equals
That
method is in the character. It's in the class char.
yeah, that is in the class care. Uh,
So
but I'm just trying to explain it from like so inside this get frequency we are using search. So inside search we are using equals. Okay. So this equals is actually we are taking the character object. Character means CHAR object, and we are giving key as input. This key is of what type? This key is of object, right? So here, this is where this will be called, right? So what we need to do is, so what will happen if we just write D equals C, or so we need to first, so this is actually char object. Within that there is a character variable, right? Instance variable C. What equals should ideally give is it should check whether the character C within this D is same as this dot C, that with which we are calling this method. So here this the C inside this character object is same as the C inside this character object. That is what we need to say. Is it clear now?
Okay, so D, you're typecasting it into character.
Ah,
That dot C should be equal to this dot C
yeah.
object. Okay. Okay, ma'am,
Okay.
got it.
Okay. So that is equals method is that search is understood.
Yes, ma'am, that is clear.
Search is understood. What about this get frequency? This start index is something which we haven't seen. Usually we don't see. So that is also understood, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Sorry for this delay that happened. I will quickly go to the next one. So
ma'am,
this is, oh, okay. Yes.
ma'am, would you? I mean, I'm so sorry to say this, but I did not get this um, problem. I mean, I'm totally lost in the code jungle. Will you please
Okay.
explain this once you're done with today's session at the end, please, ma'am?
Or I can explain now itself because I
Not
have,
right now, ma'am. In fact, I probably better to proceed and not. I don't want to hijack the session. I mean, we have the other problems as well. So I think we should proceed. But ma'am, you can come back later on, please. That would be great.
okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So this question, has anybody done this question? Has anybody attempted this question?
I'm
It
more
is
confused on
okay. Yeah, it is a little bit confusing only. It is like we need to, so it is telling define appropriate. We have to, okay, where is that question? Okay, we have to implement singleton. So we need to know what the singleton basically is. Anybody knows what is singleton?
Like ma'am, if the object is created, it is allowed to do like something for only once, for once.
Yeah, like not like
In
allowed
this
to
case,
do.
like the voter object cannot vote for once, right?
Voter cannot. Okay, so it is
Vote
like
for once.
second.
One instance, no? Like,
Second. Can you see this? Yeah. Singleton design pattern in Java ensures that a class has only one instance and provides a global point of access to that instance. At a time, it should have only one instance of that particular class. That is what singleton means. So, how it can be implemented is it will have a private constructor. Private constructor. Are you getting it? And another thing is it will have a private static my singleton instance. So that I will explain. Yeah, okay, okay. You can see this. Is it visible? Okay. So here, this is a private constructor which I can call only using my singleton get instance. This is public method which will use this private constructor only if this is actually this is a static my singleton instance. So this is static and it means that it is globally available, right? All so I can see whenever I am calling this get instance, I should check if this static variable instance is null or not. If it is null, then only I need to use the constructor, this private constructor to create an instance. Otherwise, I should either return null or instance, whichever based on our program requirement. Is I will explain once again. So, what it singleton is means that at a time there will be only one instance of that particular class. Okay, and how this is done is using a private constructor. Why why should we have a private constructor? Otherwise, I can use it in my main method. I can just call my singleton. It will just get created. But I don't want to do that. Instead, I'm calling a private get instance method, which is using this private my singleton constructor if and only if this static instance variable of my singleton type is null. So this is my current my singleton object which is there. So say my here in our case it is a voter. So only a single voter exists at a time. So that particular voter will be in this static variable. So if this is null means there is no existing voter. If this is not null, that means there is some existing water there. So I should not give anything. Either I should return that particular the current instance, or I should return null based on our project requirement. I'm sorry, program requirement. Is this clear? Is this somewhat clear? We will explain again.
Ma'am, it is somewhat like the concept of session. Like as long as I am in the session, I can
Yeah,
do something.
kind,
And if I log out,
kind of.
then it's get
Yeah.
null.
Okay, so singleton, what is singleton is clear. How it is somehow getting implemented is clear, right?
Yeah, but ma'am, where is the instance created? It's not being
Okay,
created here.
okay. So instance will be this is my main method. Okay, so I am calling my singleton get instance. So this is that method, right? This is a static method. So I can just call my singleton dot get instance. I need not create any object. That is clear.
Ma'am, sorry, one thing I didn't understand. When you
Ah,
mentioned that only one instance, I understood as only one
yeah.
object of that class. But in that code below, there is S1 and S2. So I guess there are two objects created or two instances.
Yes, yes.
Wouldn't that violate?
Yeah, so this is in order to check. So S1, if I ask, it should give me new instance. This S1 will be a new instance. S2 will be same as S1 because here I am returning the current instance itself. But in our, so don't see that deeply because in our particular code, we need to return null here because that is what we need to do. But here they are giving, they are returning that particular instance again, not new, but the same. So here you see system.out print s1 equal s2. That means they are pointing to the same object, right?
Ma'am, is this line creating some object because it is not using the new keyword?
Yeah, it is not using the new keyword, correct. So why it is using, here you can see a static method here, right? Static method means I can just call it without creating my singleton object. I can just say, can just write the class name dot get instance, that static method, and then this method should work, right? That is what static method means, correct?
Oh, so static methods don't need new keywords.
No need to use,
Right.
no need to create object, correct?
Okay. Right.
So then inside that I'm using this constructor, new my singleton, which is this one. This is a private constructor. So this static get instance method is actually controlling that is what is taking care whether I need to create instance or I should give null or existing instance. So that is what is making sure that only one instance is there at a time. Is that clear? Why this is static? Why this should be static? What will happen if this is not static? That means whenever I create a new object, a new instance will be there. That is not I want. I want a global instance which I need to check from every object, everywhere. Like I need to check if the static is null, sorry, if the instance is null or the current instance is null or not everywhere, not just using up an object, right? It should be global. That's why we are giving a static my singleton instance there. I think when we code, things will become clearer. Is it basic understanding is there now?
Yeah, clear for me.
Okay, great, great. Okay. When we code, I think it will become clearer. So here, a little bit as further complication is there. That is, we have two singleton classes. Okay, so voter is there, and the other is EVM, electronic voting machine, something like that. So what we need to do, the question is, so let us see in the main method. Okay, first I am taking an integer and I'm giving it to voter dot total number of voters. Okay, then so this we need to define. So what sort of, this is a variable, right? Total number of voters is a variable. What sort of variable is it? Is it static or something else? Sorry, did anybody ask something?
No, ma'am. I just pasted the question.
Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you for that. Both voter and EVM classes must be created in such a way that they enforce the existence of only single instance at a time. Each voter object must be mapped with a unique EVM object. So yeah, when we go through the code, we will understand. Okay. So first, so what sort of a variable should this be? Total number of waters. Where should this be?
Static, ma'am.
It should be static and it should be a variable inside water class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody understanding? Is it clear? Okay. Um, I hope it is clear. Now, instead of get instance, we have get water. Okay. Here you can see get water. So just like in our example, we had get instance. Here, this get water is what should implement this singleton behavior. Check whether the current instance is null or not. So first we need inside the water, I need a private static water called current water. Correct? And I should make it null initially. Okay. And this is what this get water will check. If null or not, then only it will create new water. Okay, sorry, this is constructor. Sorry, I'm really sorry. This is constructor, and what I want to do is here. Then, so this particular variable is also required. This is also, this should be static, right?
Yes, ma'am. I think so.
Static, yeah, that should be static. Current,
Because ma'am, it is a global variable. We don't need each
sorry,
like current voter count for each voter object. It is
I didn't get you. Sorry.
it is a property of the class itself, ma'am. We don't need the current voter count for each object. That's why we are using static.
Correct, correct. Or I need to change it every time a new. So what will usually happen is every time a voter object is created, it will the current voter count will become zero, whatever it is. But I need to change it. Like I need it to be global. It should be available for any voter I'm creating. Yeah, you what you said is right. So so okay. So whenever this is the constructor, okay, this is the private constructor. Uh, so how can I implement singleton behavior? So first I need to check if what should I check? Current voter is not equal to null. You can define whatever it is. So what I'm going to do is if the current voter or I can say current voter is equal to null, then I will use this constructor. Okay, since this is private, private means I this any method inside this class I can use this, right? It is visible inside this class. Okay. So private, I will write current voter equal new voter. Correct? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Getting it? Getting it? Okay. So here else, if it is not null, then what I need to do is I don't need to give the, so in the example code we saw it is giving the current voter, but I need to give null here because I have this try catch code here, which needs to print, say, water is singleton. It should give null. Then when I call using this, it should give this, it should print this. So that is why, because of our program requirement, I need to write null there. So I need to return null. Okay. All right. So this one singleton we have implemented. Now, okay. So here there
What
is
what about the current voter count?
current voter count. Here we are incrementing. So whenever I am calling this constructor, inside this, it will get incremented. Got it? Okay. So here a small change. This is new voter. So I will write here new voter itself. Okay. Mhm. So that much is clear, right? So I am creating uh, a voter here. This much is clear. I hope this. Okay. Now total number of voters. This static in variable also I should have inside my voter. Static int total number of voters. Okay. So that is clear.
So it is like, ma'am, we are going to pass a voter count and then limit the voting.
Huh. Now, yeah, by this we are changing the voters count and then we are creating a voter. After that, this is to check if that singleton implementation is correct or not. Okay, then after that, see what is happening. In the main method, we are just calling v dot first voter. So v dot first voter means where is it going? Here. So here what is it doing is, if the new voter is not null, EVM new, so it is using again like get voter static method. Here this is using a static method of EVM class, just like this, to get a new machine, and we are calling that EVM object new machine, this particular method called start voting. Okay, so you got where it is going. So from main method, we are going to first voter. From there, we are going to EVM start voting. Okay. From here, we need to go to we should do callback. Okay. Here, call new voter method. I should call from here, which will go here. And again, this should call. This should kill the. Stop the previous voter and create a new voter, and that voter should again call EVM. Again, EVM will do the sorry, where is EVM? EVM again will vote, and after finishing, it will again call back. So this should continue as long as our current voter count is less than the total number of voters. So like that, it will cycle by itself, calling back and going back from there again, calling EVM. Is it confusing or is it clear?
No, ma'am, it's not clear.
It's not clear, huh?
No, ma'am. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm
It's
trying,
okay, it's okay.
really trying, but it's
I
not.
am so I am sorry. Okay. So what is happening is,
I mean, probably a hard day after office, so like this.
okay, I'm really sorry that okay. So here, so first, how much you understood? You understood how this singleton is working?
I got that we have to create code for three instances of singleton behavior. One of them is the voter. It's in the
Ah,
voter class.
ah,
Number two would be within the voter class, there is a method called new voter. Sorry, not
ah.
this one. My bad. Voter get voter, and there's a getter method get voter. There
Ah,
has to be a singleton behavior, and there is another class called EVM. So in voter
correct.
class, we have to implement two singleton behavior twice, and in the EVM, we have to implement singleton behavior again twice. I
No,
think. Uh,
no need to
Sorry,
like.
once. My bad, once. Public static EVM get EVM. This is also another getter method, ma'am. This up to this much I've got.
Okay, that is all what I told. So from here, so so first from the main method, I am coming to this particular method first voter. Okay, ignore all this if and all. So what is first voter doing is first voter is getting an EVM machine. Okay, and then so inside that I am sending this new voter, whichever instance new voter is current instance. I am sending the current instance to this new EVM machine, and I am calling start voting using this particular EVM machine. Okay. So what is start voting doing is start voting. Uh, start voting will just print that okay, this particular voter has started voting. This particular voter has stopped voting. Now it should tell. So I am sending this current voter. This new voter, you think that it is the current voter. So this, I am sending this current voter to the EVM object through which I am calling this start voting. So it knows who called me, right?
Now this is going to be the
Yes,
new
ma'am.
voter object, right?
Uh, Sorry.
This will be the new
And
voter object.
yeah, new voter object I am sending to EVM. So EVM, the EVM constructor is taking a voter.
And until this voter completes, there will be no other instances of new voter to be sent to the EVM.
No, so what we can do is we can just make EVM null and tell what use this callback here and tell the voter. So callback is basically called new voter. Okay. So I will use. Uh, so this is not a static method. Okay. So I need my new my voter which I passed while calling this start voting. I will use this v dot callback call new voter. So what will happen is I will go here and I will I will kill that voter and I will create a new voter, and that voter will again create EVM using with that as parameter, with that particular new voter as parameter, and do the voting, and this will again call back using that particular voter. It is a cycle. Uh, is that clear?
It's like a feedback loop, but we are going to limit that.
Yeah.
And you can implement the code, I think.
Yeah, we can, I
Then you
think
will
then
understand.
it will become clear. Yeah. Okay, so this much you understood. Okay, now I need to, so here, so we will, first method we are calling is first voter. First voter needs EVM. So that order I am taking. So I need to define a method called, it's a static method, correct? EVM dot get EVM using this new water as parameter. Okay, so that constructor, sorry, that get EVM method, EVM static method I need to define inside EVM class, which should implement singleton behavior. Okay, so that we need to do. Let's do again. Next thing we need to do is define start voting. Start voting using the new machine. New machine will have new voter inside it. It knows who called me. So start voting should ideally uh, do the voting and call back whoever called it, or call back the voter. Is that clear? Okay, we will code and then we will understand. So here I need private EVM current EVM equals null. Okay. Then what do I need? Private, or let me write voter. Oh, sorry, private static. Static current voter. How I know is here. Here in the constructor, I am having a current voter. Again, I am initializing it as null. Okay. Static int EVM count equals 0. Yeah. Now I will implement this behavior here. If just checking if V is null or not. V is not null. I need to let me check. If current EVM is not null, then what should I do? I will return null. Anyway, we can do either way. If it is null, then I can create current EVM equals new EVM with water V and return current EVM. Else return null. This is just same as that we did before.
It's very confusing, man.
Okay, so
Like
maybe
the referencing is happening on a high level.
sorry.
Like the referencing here is happening on a multiple levels, right?
Yeah,
Everything is referencing to another thing.
it is just like so for me also. It took some time to get the concept, but once I got it became very clear. So it's just that we need to sit and look at it for a few minutes, then it will become clear. So
Yes, ma'am. Fine. We can go ahead.
yeah, so I will just implement this start voting here. So start voting is just I am printing. I will system dot out dot println started voting. Okay, and I'll just write the EVM count. Just so that we will see that it is getting that's it, finished voting.
Ma'am, what will EVM count give?
EVM count will give me like which is the current EVM, which is the current voter. EVM count is this only. So whenever I'm creating a new EVM object, I will increment it. So when the first EVM is created, EVM count will become 1.
A new voter is being sent to the EVM count is increased.
Yeah. So here also, here my current voter count is getting incremented every time I create a voter. So say when the first voter is voting, I mean created, the current voter count will become 1. And when I call this get EVM using this first voter, then my EVM count will become 1. So there is did you get that?
Right, ma'am, I get it. If a new voter created will be 1, EVM count will be 1. Now start voting,
Ah,
and so until this voting, I mean, there is something got to do with the process, right, ma'am? So until the
yeah,
process of voting gets completed, the second voter will not be sent, and a new EVM will not be called, right?
yeah.
That's why you are checking that null thing.
Checking in the sense.
Yeah, this line number 66, for instance,
Okay, line number 66. Uh,
right?
correct.
Right.
So yeah, correct.
So, ma'am, how do we know when the voting is stopping? Like, start voting.
Okay. So how can I stop? I will tell. I will make the current EVM. I will make it null. So EVM is not there. Okay. Now this EVM is as a singleton. It is ready to take new voter. But there is still there is a voter is currently there. So I know which is that voter, right? That I have inside my EVM, right? Current voter. So what will I do is I will tell that current voter that I finished. This is callback. So this call new voter method is actually a callback method which I'm calling. So this I'm calling here.
So, ma'am, inside call new voter, we are going to kill the current voter and
Yeah,
initiate a
yeah,
new one. Something like that.
yeah, correct. So here let us see. Uh, we will see this part later. First, let us just see how calling is happening. Okay. So here I am. So here my current voter is called new voter. Okay. So it has something now. I need to make it null. Like new voter is null. So I killed it. Now what should I do? I need to create a new voter. So how can I create a new voter? Static method get voter. So new voter water, new water equal to water dot get water, correct? And then,
We don't have to pass v new water v.
sorry,
Don't we need a new water v equal to water dot get water?
no need, right? Because this instance variable, this will take it, right? So now it is null,
Okay, okay. Water is new water
just
is
like
also is
just
water
like
object, right?
yeah, just like we did here. Okay, new water equal to, now what should I do? Now I should check if total number of water is less than current water count. Correct. No, that condition is correct, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Or it is opposite and not able to. Total number of no, greater, right? Total number of,
It,
or we can, I will write
it
this
will
is,
be inverse.
yeah, sorry, is less than total number waters. Then I need to create and just like we did here. Uh,
We need to get a new
ah,
EVM machine and then pass the water.
yeah, same thing we have to do. There is subtle differences we need to make to get the same print as we need to as given in the output of in the portal. So now this much is fine, but that refinement is yet to be made. So let us see if this will work. Okay, so I need to give an integer. Say I'm giving 3. Error.
Ma'am, rather than running it in this file, you can create another file and do this like
Okay,
completely new way.
that's
So it won't create any problem.
one more time. I'll check. Water is singleton. That much is
Now it's working.
this much is working. So here, first I created a water. After that, again it is taking a water and calling. So here, this is actually giving null, right? Because it checked if there is existing water. So there was an existing water which we already got using get water. So when I try to do get another call it again when it is existing, there is a current water there. This will give null. That is how we coded it, right? Correct. And using null when I call new water, it should give null point exception that we are catching and we are printing water is singleton. So that is what we are getting here. Now, okay. Okay, I will just write it in a different file. So basic things you understood, right? An overview is there, no? Now, hello.
Hello, ma'am. What are you
Yeah,
asking?
like an overview of this thing is understood, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, if you try to code, I think you will be able to. We are out of time.
Well,
Should we continue or? Yes, yes. Somebody asked something.
No, ma'am. Do it inside another folder, ma'am. New folder.
Okay. Inside this is fine, right? Okay, then I think we can continue this in the next session since we are already it's already 10. Uh, and one more time I'll explain from the beginning itself, uh, maybe with the diagram and all, then it will become clearer. Is that fine?
Yes, ma'am. Please, both the codes. Problem 1 and 2, both, ma'am.
Both I will explain again.
And
Sure.
when will you be doing that, ma'am?
Next Friday session, Friday or Saturday.
Ma'am, Sunday is the test.
Okay. Friday session Friday session we will do.
Okay.
Friday. Okay. But try to code this with this much. I think it will be you will understand. So once you start coding, then only you will understand. That is the thing. Okay. Okay. So we can wind up.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.